All right, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Welcome, everyone. We are so thrilled to have you here today. Thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us here at our signature series, Chats Worth a Million. So today we are gathered here online for a very special occasion. We'll be diving into relationship building between the US and Malawi, an occurrence that even just a few years ago would have been impossible to manage. It really is a spectacular time that we live in, one of true global connectivity. So here's what you can expect in the next 30 minutes or so. We'll start by watching an enlightening 7-minute interview with Enala Betchani. Enala is a lovely 14-year-old student at Kasungu Secondary School in Malawi. She is in Form 4, which is like a sophomore in high school, and she is an Age Africa Scholarship recipient. She feels fortunate to continue her studies while many girls her age in her village are already married. She dreams of becoming a bank manager and is determined to achieve independence and uplift her family and community. This interview will really give us a fantastic foundation for our discussion. So then right after the interview, we are incredibly lucky to have both Inala and Age Africa District Officer Alinafe Makande coming to us live from Malawi, where it is 6 p.m. Alinafe is not only a valued staff member, but she is also an Age Africa alumna. Both of them will be available to answer any questions you might have and to share their unique perspectives on the work that we're doing. One thing that I want to alert you to here is that access to electricity and internet bandwidth in Malawi can be spotty, and we are having some reception issues this morning, so it may be that Alinafe and Enala will have to turn their cameras off to reserve power. Of course, we're hoping for the best, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that that may happen. And things won't stop there, though. We also have our esteemed Executive Director, Concepcion Gaxiola, with us, who will offer her invaluable insights as the conversation unfolds, and she will manage our Q&A session. So I want everyone to feel comfortable and completely engaged throughout our session. So I have a couple of housekeeping notes. Please use the Q&A feature to share your thoughts or to ask questions at any time during the call. Don't hesitate. Your input is valuable to us. And then after the interview, we will open the floor up for questions. So as you're listening to the interview, think about what you might want to ask or discuss further, okay? So that's it from me right now. We are going to kick things off by watching the interview with Enala. So get ready to be inspired, and thank you again for being here. Your presence means the world to us.
Welcome to another edition of Chats Worth a Million. Today, we're here in Kasungu, and in the house, we have Enala Betchani, who is one of Age Africa's scholars in Form 2. Welcome, Enala, and good evening.
Evening.
So today, I just want to chat with you. I want to know a thing or two from you. But before we dive into the conversation, I just wanted to know, to learn from you, how did it feel when you first learned that you have been awarded a scholarship from Age Africa?
I felt extremely happy, relieved, and grateful. Receiving scholarships meant my education was secured and I could continue learning without financial burdens. Thank you, Age Africa.
Right. Thank you so much. I think they can hear you. Our supporters out there listening, they know that you are thankful. But being a girl, maybe you encountered challenges in continuing education. How do you think the scholarship has helped?
Before the scholarship, my family struggled to give me all the basic necessities for a girl of my age. You can imagine that time I was going to a free primary school, but my parents could not afford to pay a fee for examination. How could they manage to pay a school fee for a boarding school?
I understand. I understand. But despite all those challenges, you still managed to be selected to a boarding secondary school. How did you manage to balance your schoolwork at the same time, homework? In this scenario, when I'm talking about homework, I'm talking about home responsibilities. As girls, we're supposed to help our parents back home. How did you manage to balance all that until you were successful? You're still selected to a boarding secondary school.
Every day I wake up early, help with household chores, or farmer times, attend school, study, and when I come back, help my family with the family tasks, and then I usually studied during the day because at home we don't have electricity, so I could use a torch if batteries were available, a candle to study just for a few hours.
I understand how it feels, wanting to do well in school. At the same time, we don't have electricity. Sometimes even the batteries are not there. Sometimes we don't even have the money to buy candles. I understand it was really challenging. But being one of the few girls now attending boarding secondary school, how does it feel?
It's empowering.
See,
I'm proud to show my community that girls can succeed through education. I hope I will inspire the others to pursue their dreams.
I see. Now that you have talked about aspirations, can you tell me about your dreams? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations?
My dream is to become a bank manager.
Wow.
And education will help me to achieve this by providing knowledge, skills, and confidence. Yeah.
Oh, great.
I will make a positive impact in my community.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. So what influence do you think Age Africa Scholarship program brings to your education journey?
Age Africa has boosted my confidence, motivation, and the value and vision for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And I now believe in my abilities and understand the value of education.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very powerful. So, okay, Enela, I just want to know, what are your favorite subjects and activities? The activities you can tell me that they can be extracurricular. They don't have to always be about school. I understand. Oh, are you just a bookworm? Do you always just study? Do you have time to rest and, associate with friends?
I like subjects like English, mathematics, geography, biology, and agriculture, and extracurricular activities like netball, hopscotch, fish, and girls soccer.
Wow, wow, that's very nice. Now, let me just take you back a little bit to the time when you were now selected to start Form 1 at Kasungu Secondary School. What were the reaction of the people in your community?
Some peers have been inspired, and others have returned to school after dropping out.
Wow.
Some peers initially doubted my ability to balance responsibility in school, but I've proven them wrong.
Girl power. Very nice. So, what is your message to girls out there that are considering leaving school?
Education is the key to unlocking your potential. Don't give up. Pursue your dreams. Never lose hope. You can make your life and your community to be different.
Wow. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. You know where we're coming from. So I first met Enala after she wrote her grade 8 exams. She was not this confident girl, but you can see that even chats are doing the most here. Anyway, do you have any message to our supporters out there? There are people that are helping us. They're getting their money, they're getting their resources, sending them here in Malawi just to help girls like you. What message do you have for them?
Okay. Dear supporters, thank you from the bottom of my heart for believing in me. Your kindness has transformed my life. I promise to work hard to achieve my goal and to make you to be proud.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Enala, for your time. I believe that the supporters out there are happy to hear from you. Thank you.
All right, excellent. So inspiring, Enala. You just inspire me every time I watch that. Thank you. Now that really laid some nice groundwork for our conversation and the Q&A session. It is always so refreshing to hear directly from the girls themselves, right from the ground. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Enala. Enala, hello. Let's see if we can get you on there. And Alinafe.
Hi.
Excellent. Wonderful. We have you on here. And then Alinafe, we've got you too.
We're right here.
All right. Excellent. 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 So let's see. Your insights and experiences are incredibly valuable, and we are eager to hear from both of you during this session. For everyone who's joining us, if you have any questions, please feel free to type them into the Q&A. And now I'm going to hand the question over to our very own Executive Director, Concepcion Gaxiola. Concepcion is a guiding light in our organization, bringing us together to make a meaningful impact. Concepcion, the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you so much, Cozy. I appreciate it. Hello, Enala and Alinafe. Wonderful to have you today, and a very warm welcome to everyone who's joined us this afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you're coming from. It's truly inspiring to see so many familiar names and new names coming together, new people coming together for such an important cause. We have about 15 minutes to take some questions, so I encourage you to use the Q&A feature on your Zoom. And don't be shy. This is a wonderful opportunity to get to hear directly from Enala and Alinafe. So whether it's something that's sparked by the interview or a question you've been pondering for a while about Age Africa, our scholarship program, or chats, this is your chance and your opportunity to take a moment and ask away. So just going to give folks a couple of seconds to see what we can get through, and then we'll hand it over back to you, Alinafe and Enala, for any questions that folks may have. And ooh, looks like we have, wow, that was quick. Thank you, everybody. We have some quick typers this today. I'm just going to go ahead and yeah, okay, great. There's a few that are coming in that look like are about the same. So I'm going to just ask a little bit more, Enala, about your home life, as a few questions that we're receiving. How many brothers and sisters do you have? And what is life in the village or community where you come from? What is that like on a daily basis when you're home? And Alinafe, yeah, there you go.
I have only one brother and two sisters. Then, yeah.
Yeah.
She
And what
says
is,
you should yeah.
and what about your home life? And what does that look like when you're home from school? And are you the firstborn, secondborn, third or fourthborn in your family?
Okay. I'm the second born. The first born is the boy, and the third born is the girl, and the last one is also a girl. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. And when you're home, do you do you have chores? Or what does it look like when you are home from school for you?
Mm.
I think we may have a slight delay, but it's okay. Alinafe, do you want to jump in and help translate?
Oh, all right. There's some question that you just said about what you do in everyday basis when you go home. Do you do household chores? Do you just say, what do you do?
Okay. I do household chores or attend farmer times. If I find time, I went for studies. After that, I prepare for lunch. After eating lunch, yeah, I also go for studies.
All right. Well, glad to see that you are the bookworm that Ali Nafe has mentioned that you are. That's fantastic. A couple other questions as well that are coming up is, how would you describe how Age Africa is perceived in your community? Do a lot of people know about Age Africa at your school, your friends, and what kind of support do you receive from our supporters or the people that that provide for your scholarship?
Age Africa helped me to overcome financial obstacles in the yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
About everything else.
Mhm. Oh, it looks like we might be frozen.
Okay.
Oh.
Those was a basic needs. Yeah, uniform, school shoes, notebooks, and the torches, and everything is important.
Fantastic. How many girls or how many go to chats? Like, is it a big chats club, the after school club?
That's your question.
That's your question, Nala.
How many people attend church? Are they many or are they in this case? Yeah. Are they many or not many?
There are many, close to 40.
Okay. All right.
40
Fantastic.
girls. And how many boys? Okay.
Get some boys that get to help
Girls,
out
yeah?
too.
Only girls?
No.
Girls only. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. We have a lot of questions that are coming in, so I want to make sure we get to as many as we can. Here's a nice note from one of our supporters that says, Enala, you are inspiring well beyond your village. Yes, you are an inspiration to many around the world. Once you become a bank manager, will you ever wish to teach others how to achieve their goals?
Yeah.
You will go back to help others in your community after you become a bank manager.
Okay, so after you finish school, are you going to go back home and help others to, realize their dreams and become just like you?
Okay. I'll do it. I'll help others to achieve their dreams.
Fantastic. What are some of the topics that you discuss or share in chats?
Okay. We talk about how to be confident in the how to
Now you can just
Right.
talk about the topics that you discussed. Yeah.
Okay. We talk about self-awareness, controlling anger. What? Yeah.
It's okay.
And that's, you know what, you're doing fantastic for 14 years old. And being on this panel with us today, you should be really proud of yourself because this is a very brave thing to do. So thank you. I will be gentle in my questions. People are just really interested in learning more about you, what you're doing, how is your village life like? So I think that for people that are online, they really just want to hear about how Age Africa is supporting you and what you will do when you finish school. So we know that you want to be a bank manager. And how did you decide that the bank manager role is something that you wanted to do?
Did you understand the question?
Okay.
Unless I can, what do you want to be a bank manager? What made you think of wanting to become a bank manager?
Okay. I think to become a bank manager because I desire those who are bank managers. They are my, can say,
You wanted to say role model?
yeah, they are my role models.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I know that with our chats program, I know that sometimes we invite women to come and speak about their careers so that inspires others that are there. Ali Nafe, have we had a bank manager, or is this somebody that Enala had seen in her everyday somewhere throughout her community and was inspired by this role?
Enala wanted to become, what told me that she wanted to become a bank manager. So sometimes when we have these girls telling us that I want to be like this one, but I've never seen anyone, so we invite them over so that they should be inspired more and work hard. So Enala met one bank manager at school during chat because she told me.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. We have a lot of questions that are coming in, so I'm really trying to keep them, as tight as possible. I'm sensing that a lot of people really are interested in learning about Enala's community and how many people live there. Does she have a gauge on how many people live in her village or in the community in which she comes from? And how far is her home from Kasungu Secondary School?
Okay. Do you know how many people are in the village? No.
No. Okay.
So she doesn't know how many people are in her village. But her school is about 30 kilometers from Kasungu.
Wow. Wow.
Home, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's a long distance to be 14 years old and away from home. But you're doing it, and it's incredible to watch your transformation, as Ali Nafa has shared with us, that you were very quiet prior to joining chats and just scholarship program to now just blossoming into a very confident young lady. And I know that we're excited to continue to follow you on that journey. So thank you, Enala. I think that covers all of our questions, but I do have a question for you, Ali Nafe. I know we focus so much on our girls and what they're doing, and you're a prime example of what we wish for all of our girls to be, confident and out there in the world and sharing their story and inspiring others. Last year, we had the pleasure of having former First Lady Mrs. Obama, Miss Melinda French Gates, and Miss Amal Clooney visit our chats program in Machinji district, which is a neighboring district where you're at. And I know that you are one of the alumna that had the opportunity to sit privately with these three powerful and just inspirational women. And I wanted to know, how has that experience and the moments that you had with them, how has that changed how you see yourself and how you see others as well?
Well, Conception, that day was the best day of my life. That was very, very great. Meeting those powerful ladies changed my perspective about almost everything. It made me think that if they did it, I mean, I can also do it. There are times that I felt like maybe, because they're powerful, they're coming from good backgrounds, already they had their steps made for them. But hearing their stories, talking to them one-on-one, I had a very different perspective about them. So since that time, I think about myself as a different person. I'm still a role model right now, not just because I went to university, but because I met those ladies. So to me, it changed almost everything. And I am looking forward to meeting them again when I'm on another level.
Oh, Ali Nafe, I am so inspired by your story. I met you when I first started with Age Africa, and to see where you are today and how you're in and out, inspiring our girls, being that role model. Really, I'm touched by your story. I know your story very, very well, and I'm so grateful that you were able to share that with these women, and letting them know how far you've come. So thank you so much for everything that you do and for being an inspiration. And Enala, it was so lovely to meet you. I know this was a big platform for you, and I appreciate your time and being able to share a little bit about your life with us and with our supporters that are here today. I'm going to send this back to Cozy now. I know that we can ask questions all morning long, but I do want to honor your time and those that are joining us. So thank you so much to everybody out there. Thank you again, Ali Nafe and Enala. And I'm going to hand it back to Cozy.
All righty. Thank you. Thank you, Ali Nafe. Thank you, Enala. It's wonderful to see you, and Concepcion to you as well. So as we draw this incredible session to a close, I really want to extend a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you for joining us today. We are planning to have another Chats Worth a Million Signature Series session next quarter with another scholar. So we'll be sure to let you know once it's scheduled. It has truly been an honor to unite Malawi and the scholars we support with our dedicated supporters and advocates in the United States and England. I know we have someone from England on our call here today. Your engagement and enthusiasm today have truly made this event special. So for those of you who wish to stay connected and keep up with our ongoing efforts, I highly encourage you to follow us on our social media channels. And finally, I cannot emphasize enough how precious and life-changing your donations are. Remember, every contribution, no matter the size, plays a pivotal role in our mission. Together, we are not just supporting scholars, we are investing in a brighter, more promising future. So thank you once again for your time, your support, and your belief in our cause. Here's to many more Chats Worth a Million, and to the continued success of our scholars. Thank you to Josh Jones at Webinerd for volunteering and providing your technical savvy so we're able to accomplish such a meaningful feat. And thank you everyone for being here. We'll see you next time. Take care.